so one or two more of these stops, and we should be outside. So let's unlock. I just got tired of harvesting so much stone that I'm never going to be able to use. Alright. And I can't believe how far back this tunnel goes. We're at 600 meters now. Just shy of 600 meters where we're sitting. Total length 650-ish. So I think what we're going to do is to make it easier on ourselves. Let's just go ahead and use the lower track area as the floor. And then what we can do is once we get all of this sorted out, we'll flip the drills so that they're vertical and see how much clearance that gives us, getting us to our ideal height, because I think we're going for 12 blocks. Oh, that is a crazy amount of space. What's frightening is that I have to do it again once I get everything repositioned so that we can excavate that out. Actually, while we're sitting here talking about that, how many blocks I have? I got plenty of plates. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like we've got 8 blocks of height here. So we really only need another like 4, maybe 5 blocks. So the question will become, actually, you know what, while we're here, I don't need those anymore, or shouldn't need those anymore. So if we do that, how many blocks forward is this clearing? It's clearing 1, 2, 3, 4, and scrapes number 5. So if I flip those vertical, it should work. I think. I hope. Because that's giving us a pretty good clearance there. Alright. So let's lock in, unlock, move forward. Lots of stuff here. And we've got daylight. Look at that. Slowly but surely eating our way out of the building, right? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to just leave it at this height. But we'll do what we need to do. Alright, so lock in, unlock, and retract. That is crazy. And so, 1, 2, so starting there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, so 8 roughly here. 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, how many did we take that up? Well, we were saying before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we actually, so 11 counting the top one. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could do that. Still waiting for it to catch up here. And if that works the way we want it to, funny enough, this actually came out exactly the width that we want it. It's always nice when things work. Okay. Alright, so what we'll end up having to do then is we'll do one more forward progress on this to get it out here so that it actually, I want to make sure it's, that may run into complications, but you're clear on that side. Okay. So let's get rid of this, this, and this, just to keep that from running into it. Have this move forward. This becomes our new floor. And, yeah. Alright. I think that'll work. Alright, so lock you in. Unlock you, start extending. And this will also give us a nice flat approach once you get up the ridge. And so at this point, that's all we're doing really is just trying to get the approach smoothed out. And almost done. Ever wanted a giant hangar? There it is. Oh. And I think that may be the end of the so if we had extended it out a little bit, so yeah, I did end up actually using more than I needed to. It's okay. It's not like we're not going to get the materials back. Alright, so the question now is... Actually, I'm going to get out of there just in case. I have this feeling that it's going to... Look at that. So we have a nice smooth entrance in here. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, let's flip these guys over so that they're vertical. In fact, let's reverse this. And we want to lock into the connector that's out there. Come on. Did I miss it? I want to make sure that we have it. Connect it. Oh, let's try that for a second. Yeah, we missed the connection. Alright. Alright, so it needs to come back 2 blocks. I'm wondering if it's just far enough out of alignment. Alright, so we have 4. So when the lights are directly in front of that block, should be coming up here. Yeah, it's drifted far enough over to the side that it's not connecting anymore. Okay. Push it, push it. Alright, well. So I guess what we'll do then is let's take, we're going to have to take you guys out. Take that out. We're going to have to do this all the way down. And so what we'll do is we'll flip all of them but the middle one. And see if that's good enough. Because I'm thinking that the ones on either side of it will take care of this one, and it'll just leave a very small ridge in there. And then we can manually drill that out. There we go. Okay. And I think what we'll do is let's put all that back. I'm going to head back down there. Don't need any more of those. So yeah, we'll head back here. Let's grab the makings of a small cargo container. And we should have the parts for it. Let's drop all that stuff off. There we go. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have basically a box of supplies here while we grind all of this stuff down. I'm actually going to put it a little bit back here. There we go. Because I don't want it, you know, the amount of things that attack us, I don't want to run the risk of having something take it out. And the idea is that it really is just sitting there for us to do this. Drop all that over. Oh, just check something really quick. Okay. Alright, so now if we go like so. We'll check this really quick just to make sure everything is working the way we expect it to. And if it does, like if it gets us to the height that we're looking for, I'll flip the rest of them up. Which is going to be funny because I'm basically going to have to grind, you know, basically grind these down, store the parts, flip them, or put them back, flip them, wall them all up again. Okay, so since we're there, I want to see if how much altitude is that going to get us there? That's going to get us pretty bloody close, that looks like. Alright, so oh, come on, you're not really. Alright. Trying times. So we're going to do... I need a steel plate. Because I put my steel plates away, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Let's go grab some steel plates. And there we go. We can get them from this phone. So let's grab a few. Not many. We don't need a whole lot. What we're going to do is go fill that up, fill that up. What's funny is, as I'm thinking about it, I probably should have done more along the way of making a rail system for this. There we go. Okay, I can't do that there, but I can do that there. There we go. So I need this. So it's let's see if it it's registering that as impassable. So then Wonder. Actually, let's go. Let's try this and see if that works. Wasn't expecting it to drift quite so far. See. All right. We'll let that come all the way back, actually. Go forward. See if it'll work once we get a little bit of momentum on it. Okay, so we can place that there. So how about if we do that then? See, this is why I should have built a rail system on it. Just needs to tap just a little bit. Are you gonna light up? Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. All right, so since we can get that 9, okay. Okay, so now that we have that figured out, what we're going to need to do is have this one basically do the same thing. Okay. And if we can get it over there, so this is where we need to get it to latch into. So let's check. See, the real test is going to be when it makes it to here, is it going to make it through? Are you close enough to lock in? No. Alright. I mean, it'd be funny if I basically have to grind the entire thing down and rebuild it out here. Funny in the, I really don't want to have to do it that way. Hey, look at that. It suddenly got convinced that yes, it needs to be there. Okay. Alright, so if we then unlock the forward section. And all we're doing this for is just to check to see what the height of this is going to be, so I know whether or not I need to lift this up a block. Lifting this up a block is going to be a pain too, but do what we have to. Alright, so we said there. And let's grab this. So if we went from here so you latched in down here. We need it to go back that way. And come on. Oh, nope. Just wasn't patient enough. Okay. All right, so if we get this one, that should get us to there, right? I hope. Yep. All this just to mine that out. And honestly, with the amount of time it took me to do this, I probably could have done it faster if I had just flown around and cut it all out myself. Come on. All right. Alright, so we're going to add the parts to that. It's sad that this thing worked so well all the way out, but when I try and bring it back, it decides to start giving me problems. Of course, you know, because why would the universe ever do anything that was actually beneficial for us? There we go. Yeah, so the question is can I get this thing to work the way I want? Because basically, if I can get this thing to latch onto the little tram thing here. I'm kind of curious to see if I can get this to work on either side, because if I can get this to work, I won't even have to worry about the connector. Because really we're only using that as a place to secure everything. Yeah, see how far over it is? It's like it's completely out of alignment for some reason. That's really irritating. All right. I guess we have to do it the other way then. So if we then go... How about if we use these? All right. Was that far enough is the question. Nope. I thought we had moved further than that, but I guess not. Let's go a little bit further. And that should be far enough, I hope. Let's see here. Let me guess, you're stuck on the... Of course you are, because you know. Why wouldn't you be? That is really irritating. All right. Well, at least with you back there, we can then say 1, 2. So We go there to there. Because like I said, really we just needed to hold it. Okay, so as long as we get it to hold, the rest of this doesn't matter. And I mean, I have to rebuild the whole thing, and well, I'll have to rebuild the drills anyway. So what I'll do is we'll rebuild it. And we'll deal with it then. Alright, so it's okay. We can make this work. I'll use the welding blocks to merge the battery we have back onto that grid. Alright, let's see. Should be coming back up to the drill point. I think that's, if that's not basically exactly where we need it, it's really close. All right, and let that run for a second. So then if we go, yep, that is exactly the height we need it to be at. Look at that. Okay, so that means we're going to have to basically take this entire thing apart. If we take all the parts off of here, how much room is in here right now? 78K, and one of these is going to be how much in materials?
Inventory full.
Hopefully not much. I mean, worst case, I just 800. But yeah, worst case, we just end up having to build another one of these out here. So 1.5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 6K, 12K. So probably all said and done about 17 to 20K. For all of it? Pff, yeah, easy. Okay, we can do this. So what we'll do is we'll flip these vertical. I'll probably just go ahead and grind the entire thing down, minus the battery. We'll do a weld plate on it. Yeah, we should be able to do this. Should be doable. So we'll just start there, rebuild it with those vertical, and yeah. All right. Okay, I think that let's get to it. Alright, so now that we've gotten everything rebuilt, it is dark as heck in here. We did a test fire, or a test drill, so basically had to rebuild everything, got everything collapsed. Got that reassembled. And it looks like it's going to do what we need it to do. A wolf has found me. Really? That's a whole lot of wolves. That's fine. Come get me, guys. There's 2 down. Anybody else? Here's another one. I'll take the free lunch meat, it's fine. Been a while since I saw a couple of you guys. Alright. And that means somebody's up on the hill somewhere. Alright. So, with that where it needs to be, we can take all of this stuff out. Alright, and I want to have you guys basically creating a rail for us here. So what I'm gonna have to do is march my happy self all the way back here and make sure you are working the way I want you to work. You are. Alright, how far back are you gonna go? That tells me which connection I'm gonna need to adjust this thing for. How many plates do I have left? I've got a bunch, okay. So now if we go like this all the way back, okay, so we need that one to connect here so that this one will connect there, right? Actually, you know what? Since we're here already, you may as well just make sure that it can't drift at all. How are we doing for... let's go grab hydrogen. Okay, we'll grab some more plates. We'll drop off the materials that we have. We'll build this rail in. That's all easy stuff. Alright, so... okay, and we basically want... I don't remember if it... start there, or did we... we had it start here, right? Ah, before I forget. Let's refill this. All right. Alright, so we'll get the railing built in on this one so that we don't have to rebuild everything again. Not worried. I'm not going to worry about putting the lights back on it because, well, don't need to. We'll grab the extra parts. From the cargo container up there. And we'll get everything, get this beast back where it needs to be. And that means tomorrow we can start working, well, I guess maybe the day after. I may take a break. We'll put a temporary wall up to close this in once we get it back far enough, but next day or two, this is all we're going to be working on, I think. Basically just trying to get this thing done. Alright, well, at least we have something to do for the next couple of days. Yep, gonna be busy.